Why does everyone think they can write a book? People think everyone who writes a book gets rich on it too, and that isn't true either. These are the books I've written, 14 of them. I spent a year on this last one, and it was a worst seller. Good thing I have a day job. Here's the book people are buying now, Richard Clarke's Against All Enemies. The subtitle is Inside America's War on Terror. I don't like that title. Terror means fear, and we're not afraid. We're at war with terrorism, not with terror. Just a few months ago, another Clarke, Wesley, the general, wrote this, Winning Modern Wars. He used terrorism properly in his subtitle, Iraq, Terrorism, and the American Empire. I don't like books with subtitles anyway, though, and I don't read books with two names on the jacket either, because usually one person wrote it, and the well-known person just put his name on it. When it says something like, written with, you know that with actually wrote the book. At least Clarke wrote this himself. The price inside says $27, but in most stores you can get it for $20. The bookstore gets half of $27 no matter what they sell it for. Big bookstores also often get money on a dirty deal they have with publishers who pay them to display their books in prominent places up front in the store. The writer gets 15% of the list price, so Richard Clarke would make about $4 on each book. It'll probably sell close to 1 million copies, and he could make about 25 times what he made in a year in his old government job. Americans spend 4 times as much buying books as they spend going to the movies, a surprising figure. So books are big business. Of course, people buy more books than they read, I know that. Simon & Schuster, who published this book, is owned by Viacom. Viacom also owns CBS Television, which owns me, of course, so I can't decide what I think about Richard Clarke. But don't expect me to agree with President Bush that Against All Enemies is a bad book.